All right, get over here. You think you know what energy is? All that garbage you're chugging? That sugar water that's gonna make your heart explode? Pathetic. I'm about to tell you about a seed. Just a tiny little seed that's basically a biological battery. So powerful that one single spoonful could keep an Aztec warrior running for 100 miles. And what do we do with it today? We turned it into a gag gift.
Yeah, you heard me right. Just think about that for a second. What if that dumb little clay animal's sitting on your desk? You know, the one you forgot to water. What if that thing could fuel an entire military campaign? It sounds completely insane, right? Well, guess what? Reality is often way, way dumber than you can imagine.
So on the one hand, you've got an endurance fuel that powered a whole empire. And on the other hand, you have a chia pet. We literally took a high-octane survival tool and turned it into green fur for a ceramic pig. Seriously, the universe has a sick sense of humor.
Okay, let's get into how this even works, because right now you're probably thinking, no way, how is that possible? Well, it's not magic. It's more like a glitch in the botanical matrix, a hydration hack that nature probably wasn't supposed to give us.
Look at this number, 12. 12 times its own weight in water. Your pathetic little body is what, like 60% water on a good day? This seed is basically a walking canteen. Well, okay, a sitting canteen, but you get it? It's a biological super sponge.
So the secret sauce here is this stuff called a mucilaginous coating. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. When this seed gets wet, it wraps itself in this gooey gel-like shield. It's a total biohack. It doesn't just absorb water, it becomes a little blob of portable hydration. You know, if you've ever, broken open a cactus leaf and seen that slimy goo inside, it's basically that. The Aztecs knew this stuff would slow down digestion and just keep them hydrated for hours out in the heat. It was absolute genius. So here's the play-by-play. An Aztec messenger chews on these seeds and this gel forms in his stomach. It stops his body from burning through sugar too quickly. And, get this, it prevents something called the sweet siphon. See, when you eat a ton of sugar, your body has to pull water from your cells to process it. This gel blocks that. So instead, it just time releases moisture for hours on end. It's the ultimate survival tech. So, if this stuff is so amazing, why isn't it in every single energy bar on the planet? Well, because history is written by the winners. And the winners are often complete idiots.
See, you gotta understand, for the Aztecs, this seed was everything. It wasn't just food. It was military-grade fuel. It was currency. You know how they use cacao beans to buy stuff? This seed was right up there. You could probably buy a whole canoe with just a handful of these things.
And then the Spanish showed up. They see this powerful seed, this thing that's tied into all the Aztec rituals and their military power, and they don't see a superfood. No, they see a threat. So what do? They ban it. They systematically burn the fields to the ground, just tried to wipe it off the face of the earth.
And this quote, it just says it all. They took a strategic asset, a source of power for an entire civilization, and they just erased it. They demoted it from a warrior's fuel to just some forgotten weed. Classic. But wait, you think that's the whole story? Oh, you are not ready for this next part. Because just when you think you've got this thing all figured out, botany just comes along and throws a massive curveball. You're not going to believe this. That's right. This omega-free packed, super hydrating, empire-fueling seed is a mint. It's in the mint family. And no, before you even ask, it does not smell like peppermint. The universe is just messing with us at this point. Forget about peppermint. If you scratch the leaves of this plant, the smell apparently hits you like a coffee or lime flash grenade. It's so potent, it keeps pests away. So this thing isn't just a superfood, it's a weaponized air freshener. Which, of course, brings us right back to the beginning. Back to the giant cosmic joke. We've seen the science, we've seen the history, and now it's time for the punchline.
Just look at this. On one side, you have the foundation of an entire empire. Fuel for ultra-marathon runners before that was even a thing. Actual currency. And on the other side, you have a novelty planter that grows green fuzz. It's pathetic. It is the ultimate irony.
We took something that could literally keep you alive in the harshest conditions imaginable, a 100-mile energy source, and we turned it into a cheap knockoff of a plant, a decoration, a joke. Now that's absolutely wild.